Hey guys, Creator Mom. It's sunny today, which is really nice. It's been, if you're familiar with what's going on in I don't know if this is across the board, but in the Cincinnati area, it's been raining for a long time. I don't know, has it been like 4 days? Like 4 days straight or something like that? But it hasn't been torrential heavy rains for 4 days. It's been just consistently raining, kind of light rain. It's interesting because me and my kids were talking about, we were just walking and talking, we're talking about how spring is, we called spring violent. They're like, spring is violent, you know? And then we're talking about how fall is kind of more, is better. It's just, you don't, I feel like you don't experience as much. You do get some thunderstorms maybe in the fall, but it's just like a better season. Spring is so fucking violent. It just starts off so violent. It's just like the war between like winter and warmer weather coming. Somebody could probably tap into some spiritual meaning about that, right? I kind of hate when people do that though, right? Like, oh, it means, I don't know, whatever. It means nothing. It just means this, the cold air is mixing with the warm air and creating some torrential, like violent shit sometimes, and the tornado warnings, stuff like that, you know. And anyways, so Cincinnati's pretty flooded, you know, the Ohio River. It's like, I'm grateful that I live on the top of the hill though. We live on a higher elevation. We're not at, you know, level with the Ohio River. But there's a lot of flooding down there. So yeah, which sucks. The house that I used to live in, we had 1 year, I think it was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was a rain just like there just was now, like a torrential rain, and our backyard flooded quite a bit. But we had like a hill in our backyard. It was like a big hill, and then a creek, so it would like flood up, but it would never come to the top of that hill, nowhere near, not even like half. But our neighbors were more level, a little lower than us, you know, closer. Anyways, their yard flooded really bad that year, and it came up into their basement. It really sucks. So yeah, the flooding, it just sucks. It's just like, man, why is spring gotta be so violent sometimes, you know? Just makes you wonder, like, why is it gotta be like this? Me and my kids always talk about the like an ideal place to live, you know, where you're not like facing crazy hurricanes or tornadoes. And I mean, honestly, I feel like where we live now is pretty, even though there are some tornado warnings and stuff, or watches, it's, you know, it's still, you know, more on the mild side. But this year, with all the snow and everything like that, it's been more. We had a ton more snow this year. So anyways, it's probably really important to pick a really good spot to live in. Last night I heard coyotes, which was crazy because I've never heard coyotes around here before. This is my second time in my life hearing coyotes. I heard one in the old place where we used to live one time. And it's really startling. Like, when you hear them, You're like, what the hell is that? And then last night, it was like 2:30 a.m. and all of a sudden I hear, it's like, at first it sounded like some type of alarm going off. And then I'm like, what is that? They went on for like a minute or two straight. You know, like, they sound like wailing kittens and puppies mixed together. I don't know. I can't describe the sound is really odd. But it was so loud and clear. I looked out my window because I thought, damn, are they like in the parking lot, you know? But we have in the front, like my bedroom window faces the parking lot, and then the other bedrooms have windows facing the field. So I think they were coming from the field. We all heard it. We all heard it. I looked out my window. I was like, does anybody else hear it? So loud. But yeah, I never heard it before. My kids said that they had heard it before when they were in the woods, and their friends had told them about the coyotes in the woods and hearing them, and they didn't like believe them, and then they heard it themselves one day near the woods. I've been in the woods there and I never heard them, the coyotes. Maybe because I don't go like near dusk or something, but I never seen. I mean, I don't think, are they out in the day? They're probably not like daylight animals. They probably just come out at night. So yeah, that was fun and interesting. Then I didn't get back to sleep for a while, but I was like, you know what, whatever. I tried to get back to sleep, but yeah. And so anyways, today is like the first sunny day in a while. It's beautiful. It's more chilly, of course, after the rains. But yeah, it's always like when you're in the spring and like the temperature goes from like 40 degrees to 80, that's a cause for concern, you know? It's always like, oh shit. Damn it. Anyways, what are you gonna do? You know? I was supposed to have therapy this morning, but my lovely therapist forgot. She didn't write in her calendar because we don't usually have it on this day, and I feel like she's always kind of sick. Like she always got something going on, but she looks healthy, you know. She's younger than me, and she said that she had some neurological symptoms the end of last week, and I was like, damn, stress. And it made me think. I said all that to say I'm concerned about therapists. You know, I'd be concerned for my therapist. Sometimes I just feel bad, like, because I think to myself, how is one person supposed to carry the weight of all these people? And I know you're not supposed to, but I think that it can just happen. I don't understand it. I don't think that it's a very good profession for people. I don't think it's a healthy profession. I think that's the conclusion that I'm coming to about being a therapist in the whole therapy field. Like, I don't think it's healthy for people. You know what? I don't think social work is a healthy field for people to be in. I don't know. It could be. You just have to kind of wield it correctly and not feel like you're responsible for all these people. You know, maybe more distant, maybe people who are a little more non-empathic should be in social work. Not completely unempathic, but people who have a problem being too empathic probably shouldn't be in social work or be doing therapy. And I'm not saying that's my therapist at all. I don't know, but I be feeling concerned sometimes, you know, like I feel bad. Like how do you listen to all these people without feeling weighted down, you know? Feels like a very difficult profession to be in. I used to think that I wanted to do that thing, and then I just decided I don't really want anything to do with social work. I want to do something that is very, like, more concrete, you know. And I also don't want to do anything salesy, where people try to get you to make other people do or buy something. I hate that. I hate that too. I guess it's just that's just not the field for me. I could do it, but as long as, like, whoever would be over me or whatever, like, or whoever I'd be working with wouldn't be, like, putting pressure on me, because I just hate that. I hate an agenda. You know, that's just not me. I don't like when people think you have to force or persuade or get other people to buy something or do something. It's just so annoying. It sucks. The sales field. Now, if you're just going to do light marketing, you know, and light calling, hey, just want to introduce this option to you. This is what's available, you know, and go based on people's genuine interest without trying to, like, heavily persuade them. And there being numbers. Like, sometimes I read these job listings like, yeah, we want a go-getter, you know, get 15 leads a month. Like, how you, sure, you can set up a number, you could set up a goal, but are you going to get ugly when you don't meet that goal, when you don't force people to buy what you got or whatever, or, you know, fire employees because they couldn't meet your numbers? That shit is just crazy. So I realized that's not for me either, you know? I don't like anything where there's like pressure. I believe in being productive and doing good work, but I don't believe in people putting pressure on you to get that done. That just seems messed up. Anyways, I just was feeling chatty, so I wanted to make a video. And I wish everybody a wonderful Monday and a great week.